Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to finish up the rose. We're going to do the last bit of it. And as you can see, I'm pretty close to the end. But there are certain things in the reference photo that's not on the flower that I drew. So things that I could still add in and make look a little bit more realistic as far as the photo goes. What I'm trying to do is up my own game, my own learning, my own practice. I did photorealism with graphite, so really doing photorealism for me is like new. I've done two pictures. This is my second one with colored pencil. Basically coming completely back to me. There's not much of a difference between the two, but I'm trying to up, of course, my skills, my game. So I'm going to show you something that. Okay, so I'm finishing up the rose today, and it's really just adding in some of the details that I didn't do when I originally put the color in. Things that I know that can go on top. I also gave it a little spray, a light spraying of the fixative spray, so I have some extra tooth to work with. That could be both good and bad because I can't erase once you spray the fixative. So I've got my photo reference here. Now, unfortunately, with the photo reference, the picture is blown out. And I was using the one that was on my computer because it's bright, and when I printed it, not so much. And I'm going to go petal to petal, work my way around. Now, there's some white, and I did put a little bit of white in there also, but there's a little bit more in spots that I want to just pick it up and so that it's matching. So we'll start over here. And there's another little dot over here. And the white sort of just I have some white over here that blends into this. Over here, I took some artistic liberty and I added in some highlights here because that's the way it was on the picture in the computer. And there's a little bit of orange right in here. This is the part I like the best. Now underneath here there's a white highlight that goes underneath, just the way the light is hitting it. And then this one is good. Going around. It's good. Okay, I've got some of the dark lines in here. I'm still using the same palette. I didn't have that many different colors in this palette. And there's just some darkened in areas in here. Brightening this area up a little bit more. My four main colors. So over here, it gets white over here. And there's a large white over here. Yes. Okay. So over here, this is not a very, I didn't do a good job on this one leaf. And I don't really like it, but there's not much I can do. And I figured out the reason why. Now on here, I missed this whole area here. So that's why I'm so off, and I couldn't get it right, because this point was more over here. So it should have been a little bit flipped going up. And I could see where the problem was this angle. So this is where I went askew. This should have been stopped over here, and it should have started going up. So I'm really off in this general area right here. No big deal. It's an example of how it's a flower. Nobody will notice. So let's see if there's anything in here that I can salvage. It's a little bit darker. It's not as bright, so that's an easy fix. Okay, now this is definitely not striking enough. It's not striking the paper enough. So I'm going to lighten this up. Now my hand is on the paper. If this wasn't sprayed, I wouldn't be doing this. Now that I've sprayed it, that color is not going to go anywhere. And I'm going to make this highlight much thinner. Going in this area, darken that up a little bit. It's not as bright. And then I want to sharpen the structure, the line that's right there. In fact, I'm going to get out my black, because now that we're at the end, if I use black, it's okay. Nice sharp pencil. And let's sharpen up some of these lines. Now, I don't want to draw colored lines on it. I just want to put a hard edge on it where it will blend in without making it a distinct colored in area. this one, I've got white going in there, which has a blackened area over here. And this, it's red, really super red over here, and that's black, so I'm not going to touch that. There's nothing I can do. It's a mistake. And it's a happy accident. There's no mistakes, there's just happy accidents. See, now it's popping. Okay, so on here, well, we'll start over here. So I work my way around. It's got black over here. All this area here is dark. And over here, this whole area over here is white. So I gotta probably get out my Posca for lightening that. That's a big area that's light. see, you could see it in the picture. It's sort of outlined in white. Now I outlined the petals on my picture there so that I could go petal to petal and not get confused. Okay, so moving along, this highlight in the middle, see, this is another wet place that I screwed up. This should not have had such a line over here. This is a cast shadow. So it was very weird looking in the picture, and it's just gone all wonky. So I'm going to just slim this line down and pretend it was actually in the picture. If this was a portrait, not so much. Is it a flower? Yeah, so it works. That's where it's good, having Prismacolors and polychromos. Okay, so over here there is a darkened area. And I'm using the black very lightly. My pencil is barely touching the paper. Much better. Much better. And then right over here, it's got a dark little niche. So I'm going to put that dark little niche in the same spot. Okay, you see how this rose is coming to life at this end stage? That's exactly what I wanted. To do something in here, and I think what's the wrong in here is it's too hard. Just soften everything up. I think we did it. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to call it and not touch it anymore because I'm liking what it looks like. Here's the rose, and here is the picture. The rose, the picture. Not a bad likeness for a blown out reference picture. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to vote. Take care.